Hi everyone and welcome to TWF Dynamite or Mike. I am Michael Cole here with Tony Schiavone and with Montel Arcadius Porter. Forget about the first film we made. We made a mistake on the play-by-play teams and stuff, but here we're going to do it. Gamera's come to the ring now, Michael Cole says. Well, Tony Schiavone said, I wonder what Gamera's going to say. Well, I don't know what he's going to say, Montel Arcadius Porter said, but I heard him God Jorah still got a fight needs to be done with. God Jorah, I know you seem to think you're so greater than me. I know you seem to have this hidden belief that you have made more film than everyone else, and you seem to hate me. And you scared me for not talking about my evil, sinful past, or unlawful past. That's right, God Jorah says. I scathe you, Gamera, because you always never bring up your sinful, unlawful, hillless past, which I always bring it up, as if being sinful and unlawful is something to be happy about. That's why I don't bring it up, God Jorah. And today, I'm gonna beat you. And I know this show might be not as long as the other one, and we did it before, didn't we? Oh yeah, so there's a fight lord in the ring right now, or a fight keeper. And since the word referee is most likely a French borrowed word of some kind, and no one really seems to know what the English word for that would be, God Jorah says, and I've been thinking, since me and you are never going to have that round over in our films, and everyone likes to make you out to be sinless and flawless. Oh, you were never a sinner. You were never an outlaw. You were never sinful and unlawful. You never did anything sinful and unlawful. Well, I think you beat me. I beat you. I think at the end of the day, we should have to end the fight to end fights. Well, that's what I've been thinking too, God Jorah. You see, at the end of the day, I truly believe that we should end this bind between us. Well, you hear that? Michael Cole says God Jorah is going to end the bind between Gamera. Well, I hope so, Tony Schiavone says, because God Jorah and Gamera hated each other for years. Well, Montel Arcadius Porter says, how do you think that's going to happen? Ding, ding, ding. Oh! And Gamera just hit Godzilla or God Jorah with his tail, Michael Cole says. Gamera giving God Jorah either the stone bottom or the bookend, Michael Cole says. Which WWE has ownership over both of those names that those holds. Tony Schiavone says, will we beat him with it? There's no way the King of the Fiends or the Kaiser of the Fiends is going to lose to Gamera. No way that's going to happen. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner, Gamera. And Michael Cole said Gamera has beat Godzilla or God Jorah here today on Dynamite or Mike. I guess that makes him the new King of the Fiends or the new Kaiser of the Fiends. Michael Cole says, I would think so too, Tony Schiavone said. I truly believe that God Jorah as King of the Fiends or God Jorah as Kaiser of the Fiends, his kingship or kaisership is up now, and Gamera has now taken that rank from him. No, Montel Arcadius Porter says, Gamera can't be a king, he can't be a kaiser. He doesn't have what it takes to be like God Jorah. He still doesn't like to talk about his sinful, unlawful past. As a sinner and an outlaw, Montel Arcadius Porter says. Alright, Gorilla Monsoon. Alright, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone. I'm going to talk with God Jorah here today on Dynamite or Mike. Godzilla, me and you have go back to at least between 98 while I've known you. But I've never known you to have this much hatred, this much, a bind between you. Gamera, this son of a bitch, who everyone likes to go around and say he was never sinful, he was never unlawful, he was never a sinner, he was never outlaw, he was never a heel or a bully or a creep. That's wrong. Gamera made his first film not too long after my first film, and everyone likes to make him out to be a good doer. You know, Gamera, you beating me here today doesn't shift anything. I have made more films than you. More films than King Kong and any other big Effelin fiend or fiendish Effelin. Yeah, that's true, Godzilla. Hojo and Sony and Warner Brothers have made more films with you in it than anyone else, you know. But I think, Godzilla, one day that your reckoning over that will be overtaken. So you lost today. You might not like Gamera. Do you onlook him? Well, Gorilla Monsoon, I don't like Gamera, but I do onlook him. Because Gamera's coming back for his new film in 2023, YL. He's hoping that he's going to overtake me. But you see, his last film, they didn't made in 2004, YL. So it's going to be a long time before his followership ever comes back to him. You can't go about making films for so long and then come back and think you're going to be overtaking someone. Just ask Jason Voorhees. He's going to make a new film, but Michael Myers has been making so many films for over the years, he surpassed him. And I surpassed Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers. Hell, I surpassed Freddy Krueger. I surpassed Pinhead. Hell, I surpassed James Bond. Who else has been known to make a lot of films that I surpassed? Oh, Frankenstein, Dracula, King Kong. Anyone else made a lot of films? Oh, Godzilla, you surpassed a lot of folks making films. Yeah, I have surpassed a lot of folks when it comes to being in films. When it comes to shows and plays, not so much, but films, I did. No one has ever caught up to me, and I don't think they ever will. Well, that was my talk with Godzilla, King of the Fiends, or Kaiser the Fiends. Back to you, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Godzilla here today on Power, or here today on Dynamite or Might. I am Michael Cole for Tony Schiavone and Montel Vatadius Porter. We hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact on Access TV or Smash and Inside Farseer.